What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's that time of the week. It's time for the weekly rotation, and some pretty mass appealing stuff this week, I have to say. Like, big time, like crowd pleasing DNAs. I'll probably throw something like that in the title because there's no two ways about it. There's a little bit of niche sprinkled in here, literally just two. But man, wife really enjoyed how it smelled this week, for those that give a shit. Because yeah, several, not a lot of, but several of her personal favorites are in here, as well as some personal favorites of mine. Some great performers that smell really good. If you're looking for compliments, you might want to look into some of these fragrances. And it's week number 241 in my weekly rotation. So stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday. So this one is heralded as kind of a twist on Aventus, if you will. I find it to be much more leathery, much more woodsy, a bit more animalistic overall because of that leather accord. It has similar fruitiness, but I don't know. It's just, I'm thinking maybe 70% Aventus. You know, undeniable similarity though. Tizianna, Terenzi, Orion. Orion is definitely some good stuff. It was nice to get this one in the rotation. Whew, man, the blackcurrant, or whatever makes that tart fruitiness. I think it's actually not blackcurrant, but it's got a similar smell, that kind of inky fruity smell, and a little bit of an apple crispness to it. It's such a good fragrance. I got lucky. So a while back, Fragrance Buy had stocked some testers with cap for 84 bucks. I got very lucky. I'd been wanting to get this for many years, and when I saw that price, I was like, well, now's a great time, is what that sounds like to me. So jumped on it. Really good, long-lasting, not overwhelmingly strong projecting fragrance. A bit more subdued, great in a professional setting if you want some quality, uber masculine type of profile, familiar and relatable, but still kind of does its own thing. Again, very leather forward, hint of spices, nice and woodsy. Again, very much like Aventus, but then again, not that much like Aventus at the same time. Actually, didn't wear anything out the shower that day, but during the day, Tizianna, Terenzi, Orion. So moving into Monday, man, if you thought Sunday was mass appealing. So, a hype beast affordable fragrance that's warranted and deserving of it, in my opinion. It's my second favorite from the house, from Dumont. It's Nitro Red. Nitro Red is basically a fruity, watermelon-based Invictus smell, redundant to things like Hawass and Paco Rabanne's Invictus, but kind of better than both, if I'm being honest here. At least to me, I prefer the way it smells. Again, it smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher mixed with that bubblegum Invictus aquatic profile. You don't get near the spices of a Hawass that's full of cinnamon and cardamom, and it's a different fruitiness that's based around plum. But there's undeniable similarities. While this is not some natural smelling fragrance, it's still much smoother than both of those. It's not as sharp for how synthetic it is, so it comes across as better quality just because it's smoother. And undeniably nice, very youthful, very playful, great casual scent, daytime, fun night out kind of stuff, whatever. Not a first date kind of thing. Not a managerial role at work type of thing. I think you need a little bit more of a serious profile for stuff like that. Because if you're wearing something super playful, you might not be taken as seriously. So I think it's in a not so serious situation is where this fragrance really shines. It just smells great. Like I said, it's my number 2 from the house. During the day, Nitro Red. And then we got the shower. It's time for a good shave, which I need to shave tonight. And I think I'm going to use this again. The Sauvage Aftershave Splash. So this is a big old hit in the house. Wife is a big fan. Actually sparked me to do something else in the next few days, as you'll see, because we had a day out and about together. So I made a very specific choice on my scent profile. Again, I go nose blind to this very quickly, but the skin feels really good on it. Like the way my skin feels. That's why the skin feel, I say it as a category. It's really good. Underrated. You wouldn't think a Sauvage Aftershave Splash is actually a damn good aftershave splash. Smells great. Wife loves it. And again, it feels good on my skin to do the actual job of what aftershave's for. I mean, this bottle's getting down there. I will rebuy this whenever I run out at the shower. Sauvage aftershave. Now moving into Tuesday. This is actually my favorite. I just talked about it in a beastly summer fragrances, affordable summer fragrances that are too powerful, I believe was the actual working title. I may have mixed up one or two words, but got me in the mood to wear it. 1 Million Parfum. This is my favorite version of 1 Million. Still got that bubblegum sweet playfulness, a little bit of spice, but the tuberose, especially with this solar note accord that they have, give kind of this creamy sunscreen kind of thing going. It gives it this beachy vibe, but it's still a great performer on top of that. So it's an odd choice for summertime, but I like to wear it in the summer. I just do. It really works. Wife is a big fan of this one, as am I. Obviously, that helps to sway me when the wife's a big fan of something I like. Obviously, it's going to make me like it even more. It's hard to beat. I know there's, and people are going to, oh, this is the best, that is the best. I'm just telling you what I wore and why I like it. The best is just as subjective as what you smell when you sniff the damn thing. My best, your best, there's no best because it's all opinions. Because I literally, I've been doing these, it was in my Sin of the Day shorts video for this. When I was saying how it's still a phenomenal fragrance. And I got, this one's the best, that one's the best, this one's the best. Man, we need to ban the word best so people can just say, this is my favorite, because that's what everybody means. It's their favorite. This is my favorite. So to me, it's the best. So best and favorite are so interchangeable in this space. It's unbelievable. If you never try this, maybe you should. Maybe not for everyone. Privé, phenomenal. Lucky, phenomenal. Golden Oud, phenomenal. Royal, Elixir. They're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. Again, there's no wrong answer. It's just which one do you like the most? I actually like the entire line, including the unpopular Cologne flanker. It's actually pretty good. But during the day, it was nice to revisit this one. I didn't wear anything out the shower. 1 Million Parfum from Paco Rabanne. Now, moving into Wednesday, this was a day we had out and about. We went eat. We had some errands to run. We had a few different spots that we decided to go visit. So I wanted some performance. I wanted something she would really enjoy. Haven't worn it in a while. Dior Sauvage. Eau de Toilette. Not my favorite, but my wife's favorite. I enjoy it quite a bit. I mean, I wouldn't use the aftershave splash all the time if I didn't like the smell of this, because this is part of a gift set that came together. February 2015 bottle. Same oil, February 2015. So the infamous monster batch of Dior Sauvage. And I did like 6 sprays or something like that. And any of you that are familiar with the heyday of Sauvage filling every room at one spray, know that 6 sprays, man, that was just a force of habit. That was a bad idea. I went nose blind to it pretty quick. She even went nose blind to it pretty quick. But boy, when she could smell it. My wife's a big fan of this one. Citrus, shower gel smell, metallic shower gel, a little peppered. Not loads of sweetness, but super attractive, very synthetic. There's people that hate on this fragrance because it's like the cool thing to do to hate on it. And then there's people that defend it and it's like, all those people are crazy. It's a really polarizing scent in that way. But it's a hit in this household. That's all that matters to me. I care less how your household feels like it. Wear what you like. Wear what your significant other enjoys and so on. Because, this was a purposeful choice because I know my wife's a big fan of it. I haven't worn it in a while, and we had a day out and about where having something pretty strong would work out, but I definitely, yes, 6 sprays is overspraying this old monstrosity, original batch. I believe it's the original batch, if not the second batch, of Sauvage. Monster. You hear me? Monster. During the day, nothing out the shower. Dior Sauvage EDT. Moving into Thursday, I just did a full review on this one. This smells incredible. It definitely strongly resembles Care from Paris Corner, which is a take on Gisa Imperial, I believe is the name of it, which I've never smelled the original, but I have the Paris Corner fragrance. And they're the same. It's just Tresador Melodia from Dumont, a little bit higher quality. So I would recommend this one over the Paris Corner fragrance. They're pretty much the same exact price. Both great performers. This one just smells a little higher quality to me. But you're good with either. If you have one, you damn sure don't need the other. Redundancy on another level here. This smells so good. Fruity spice. Leathery, a little woodsy and earthy. Very, very approachable, very enjoyable. You could get away with wearing this year round. I think it's a little much in super high heat because I did wear it in super high heat. It's a little much, but not anything that can't be pulled off. And I wasn't too spraying this one. I did like 7 sprays when I wore it the other day. I had tested it several nights prior. I like this one a lot. This is good stuff. Dumont continues to impress me. They do. And I love the bottle. The flacon here, the bottle is gorgeous. It's hefty. It's really well done. You can tell it's not cheap glass. It's not some... Now, it could be Chinese glass, like from a Chinese factory where it's super, super cheap, but I don't know. I want to give it credit for being a French glassmaker because of the craftsmanship of it. Like, there's no flaws in it. It's well crafted. The contour, all the edging, everything's very smooth and well done and seems precise. That's why I want to say it's like French or Italian made glass. Something in Europe. European made glass is what we'll say to cover the area. But could be Chinese, I don't know. I don't think so, though. If so, it's some of China's best glass work that I've seen. Because you know what I'm talking about. You've seen some cheaper made perfume bottles where you're like, oh, that's definitely not European. Because the Europeans, when it comes to perfumery, it's all quality stuff, I gotta say. You start getting stuff from France and Italy. It's upper echelon. So I'm wanting to say that's the case. I know I'm kind of harping on this bottle. I really like this bottle. It's not too often a bottle captivates me where it just, I don't know, it's just something aesthetically pleasing. The tactile feel of it, the weight, it's just right. And the scent is really good. That helps too, right? During the day, Tresador and Melodia. Then when I got the shower, I just talked about this. It's basically Nautical Voyage with cardamom. It's Perry Ellis Pure Blue. I had not wore this in quite a while. It's very enjoyable fragrance. Very, very enjoyable fragrance. My God, that's good. Has that kind of fresh, fruity, aquatic, lightly floral, clean musk, watery smell. But the cardamom here is kind of like a minty green, fresh type of cardamom. It's not like super spicy. It's a fresher spice. It's actually really good. You can give like $25. This is one of Perry Ellis's better fragrances, one of their better bottles as well. You know, speaking of bottles, 2 really good bottles on this particular day. Hefty glass, that frosted blue. I like this fragrance. Bold red, I believe, is the other one's pretty good, but pure blue, that's the one. Out the shower, Perry Ellis Pure Blue. Moving into Friday. So this was another one I just spoken about. It's kind of like Profumo a little bit. Pretty similar. In my Sin of the Day Shorts video, I accidentally said Profondo, and of course, somebody had to correct me, and it was a pet peeve of them, and ran with it. Hey, I get it. I correct people too. I understand. It's condescending, but we can't help ourselves sometimes, right? You know, if people say shit wrong. Because I sure didn't mean... Because he's like, well, actually... I could hear it in that voice when I read, actually, if indeed it smells like Profondo, Mr. Burberry Indigo came out 2 years prior. It came out this year, and then Profondo came out this year. So, which I had to correct myself. I actually pinned a comment. I said Profondo. I meant Profumo. This is very much like Profumo. Mr. Burberry Indigo kind of falls into that category. It's that smoky, aquatic, spicy green. Now, this is much more green forward than something like Acqua di Gio Profumo, but it does remind me of it. I would say every bit of 70%. Like, strong resemblance. Not as good. Obviously not as good. I'm not saying it's a great alternative. I'm saying it's a pretty good alternative. Good stuff. Above average performer. Shout out to Chuck, if you happen to see this, that sent me this bottle. I have a 30 ml, and he was like, hey man, I don't wear this 100 ml. You want my 100 ml so you can have a big bottle? It's like 2 years ago or something like that. So shout outs to Chuck. You're the real MVP, not KD's mom. And good stuff. If you never tried it, flies under the radar. Not everybody's going to be a fan. But that goes for every fragrance, right? During the day, Mr. Burberry Indigo. Then I got the shower, another one I just talked about. Guess Man. Fruity, green, dominant, fur balsam dominant. Got this resinous, fresh green smell. I enjoyed wearing this so much. So much. I used to recommend this one pretty often in the very beginning of this channel. It's a great springtime fragrance. Works well in the summer as well, but it's very green. Like I said, fur balsam, the main note here. With a little bit of fruitiness. Oh, man. It just smells really good. I've always liked the bottle, the color, the green color to the juice. Man, it's like $20 for 100 ml or something like that. This is one of Guess's better fragrances. Really dig this one. Out the shower, Guess man. Now, happy accident that these are both minty aquatics on Saturday. So I just did the ranking from worst to best, all the Davidoff fragrances that I have. And then when I got out the shower, bottle caught my eye, ended up spraying it on. And after the fact, when I started smelling my sillage, it reminded me, I was like, holy shit. I sure did wear two minty aquatics that, you know, not the same profiles, but both based around mint and aquatic. So during the day was Cool Water Eau de Toilette, the original, the classic, the all-time great, a potential Mount Rushmore fragrance for a lot of people. A lot of greens, a little earthy, musky, sharp, and salty. Timeless stuff. It'll never get old to me. This is phenomenal. Such a great fragrance. Masterpiece. I don't mean 10 out of 10 rating when I say masterpiece. I just mean it's exactly what it needed to be, and that's why it stood the test of time. In many ways, it's better than every flanker, even though the Parfum is technically my favorite. Gun to my head, I'd probably, if I can only keep one Cool Water, I'd probably still have to keep the original, because it's just like, how do you not have Cool Water? Especially having a huge collection. How do you not have Cool Water, you know? It's phenomenal. You should try it. During the day, Cool Water, the Eau de Toilette, and then when I got the shower, Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Blue. And as per usual, juice level continues to drop. The dent gets bigger. Wildly different minty aquatic here. Wildly different in quality and sharpness and just, God. It's like night and day smelling Cool Water than smelling this. Just the smoothness and the quality level. It's like they're not even in the same galaxy, and I just talked about how phenomenal Cool Water is, but this is my favorite fragrance, though. So smooth, creamy, powdery, aquatic, minty, fresh green, this wintergreen type smell. There's a crispness to it. It's a little musky and sweet. Man, just love this fragrance. If you've been watching the weekly rotations, you see it every week. You hear me talk about it all the time, so I'm not going to harp on it too long. I would encourage getting a sample from the link down below. I'll try to have links to everything down below, but yeah. What a way to cap off the week. Out the shower, Zaharoff Signature Seraphim Blue. Well, that was this week's rotation, and until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What'd you guys wear this week? Let me know down below. I'm always curious. My favorite comments to read every week. I'm always wanting to see if we matched up anywhere. It doesn't even have to be the same day, as long as it fell into the week. Like, did anybody happen to wear 1 million Parfum this week? Did you bust out old Sauvage and have a great day with it? Because I sure did. So definitely comment down below and let me know. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of the stuff I wore this week and you give them a spray now, who knows? You might end up thanking me later. It's always a chance, right? Have a good one, guys.